But yeah, we out here, you know what I mean? Let's go, y'all. I know when I'm live. Oh, we out here. We live, chat. Yes, sir. This is chat right here. Alright, we about to watch some day trading videos. And we gonna watch some SR content as well. I'm gonna bring y'all something new to the channel because I ain't never do this streaming stuff on the computer before. So I'm trying to do something a little bit new for the YouTube channel. But it's your boy Terrence Carter. TC Talks. TC Brightness. And I am here back at it again with a great live stream for y'all. Let's go, chat. Alright, so today, like I told y'all, I took my first L when it came down to trading, and I was tight, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was only $50, so it's okay. But we're gonna watch some day trading videos, cause everybody go through their own thing when it comes down to learn how to day trade or learn how to trade in general. And it's more so about like training your psychology. You know, hold on, I gotta make sure this looks alright. Yeah, we in there. It's about learning how to train your psychology and really work on that aspect. So, but I think I rushed it a little bit. I took a bad trade, and it's my bad. Things happen. But shout outs to all the new supporters on the channel. You feel me? And let's go. I'm about to put on the video for y'all. We in. Yeah, trying to find a good video. Oh, I'll be watching.
Here we go again, guys. Another upcoming trader trying to make it in this trading world, and they feeling the heat, right? Today I want to react to this video because a lot of people really don't understand what trading is about, like when you actually go through the beginning stages, right? Like when you're trying to make it, especially if you're trying to do things on your own. Like a lot of people try to skip steps in the beginning and they don't treat trading like a business and they don't learn the right way. You're gonna suffer, okay? So we're gonna look at this, and I know a lot of you guys are probably going through this, so let's look at the video.
Bro, I could really stream more day.
All right. So as you saw in the last clip, that was me mentally breaking down. So in this video, I'm gonna give you one thing that I learned over 3 years of unprofitable trading that you must know to succeed. I also share you my story, how I ended up in this situation, and also show you the video where I'm mentally breaking down so I could really drive the point home. So I want to start off by saying that if you're gonna trade and if you want to pursue this, you have to do one thing, and that one thing that I didn't do for 3 years caused me so much pain, and that is to have rules. You need to follow rules no matter what. Follow them no matter what. And the reason for that is not to make money. The rules are not there to make money. The rules are there to protect you from doing self-harm to yourself, mentally and financially. Because you got to understand, trading is gambling. You're risking money to potentially make money. You know, you're taking on risk every single day.
All right, so let me stop right there because first of all, he said you need rules, and that is true. You definitely need rules, but rules are not enough. Okay, you actually need rules, and then if you break your rules, you need rules on top of that. So you need rules just to trade the market, and then you need rules if you break your own rules. Okay, so let's say for example you break your rules, I don't know, because you have FOMO. Now you need rules to correct that FOMO mistake.
No, that's very true. First thing I had to realize is that when I placed a trade, bro, I didn't put a stop loss. I didn't put a take profit. I just placed a trade. And when you start in this journey, you gotta have like rules that you are gonna follow. You know. Um, so that was one thing that I definitely did bad. But let's continue.
So you actually need two set of rules, believe it or not. A lot of people don't talk about that. But anyway, so yes, you definitely need rules. Now, he said trading is gambling. I disagree with that. I hate when people say that, okay? I get it, I understand it. But when it comes to gambling, if you really understand the word gambling, guys, that's literally a person that has no edge at all, has no chance of winning, meaning like they have no type of strategy. If you go to the casino and play the machines, guys, you have no edge. Nothing. Let's say one day, the casinos gave you an edge, and let's say if you, instead of pulling the machine, and then that alone will give you a 40% chance of winning, then guess what? Now you have an edge. Now you have something to rely on. But trading is not like that. Actually, trading has an edge. You can literally backtest and have stats behind your strategy saying that, okay, if I do this, it's a 40% chance or a 50% chance or a 60% chance that I have to actually make money. See, the thing is, a lot of people get it confused when it comes to trading because they think that since trading is risky, right, it's automatically gambling. Guys, gambling and risk, right? Something that's risky are two completely different things. There are a lot of people that go to risky jobs every single day. Like, let's say that you fix roofs, right? Every single day, you're at risk. You could actually fall off the house, right? But you have things in place that will help you not fall off the roof, right? So to me, that's not gambling. It's just, dealing with a risky situation. Gambling is literally, you have nothing to back you up, okay? It's just you hoping and praying that this will work. Something that's risky, but having a strategy to back you up is two completely different things, guys, right? A risky situation with a strategy, yes, it might be risky, but still, at least you have a strategy to rely on. So no, trading is not gambling. And honestly, if trading was gambling, trust me, I wouldn't even waste my time and effort with trading at all.
Trading is not like any other gambling endeavor, Trading, in trading, there's freedom. There's freedom to get in when you want, get out when you want. No one's forcing you to stay in trades, right? You can trade whenever you want. It's not like where in blackjack you get dealt a hand, or poker you get dealt a hand and be like, okay, you get dealt a bad hand and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I don't want to play because I got dealt a bad hand. Well, in trading you can do that. If you see you get into a trade and somehow you don't feel like it's a good trade, you can get out. No one's forcing you to stay in. It's also not like slots where you put in money and then you pull the lever and the max you could lose the amount of money you put in. In trading, you could lose your whole account on one trade, right? It's the freedom. It's in the space of that freedom in
That's true. You can definitely lose your whole account on one trade, but that's more has to do with the individual, okay? So that's not 100% true, okay? So I don't want anybody that's watching this video, if you're new to trading and think that, oh my God, I could lose my whole account on one trade. No, honestly, there's things that you can actually set in place, like a stop loss, to actually minimize your risk. So
Now you heard what he said. There's things that you can set in place like a stop loss. That is one thing, like I told you, that I did not do. That was completely, obviously, my bad, and learn from my mistakes. Um, I think another thing too, the reason why I didn't do that is because I'm so used to being in the stock market, and I don't be setting no stop loss in the stock market. I just buy and hold. You know what I'm saying? But trading is totally different than investing in the stock market. It's two total different things. Real talk. So that's one thing that I definitely gotta do the next time and pay more attention to. Shout out to everybody that's joining the stream right now too. Hopefully this is something new to y'all that y'all end up liking. Um, with me like doing the stream, I am using my brother's computer, so it's definitely clutch. But with me doing the stream and letting y'all watch the YouTube videos, I just wanted to bring something a little bit different to the YouTube channel. And let me know too if the camera is clear, like if the camera quality is clear. But let's continue.
You won't blow up your account on one trade. Usually, if someone blows up their account on one trade, that person is not trading at all. They're gambling. And that's basically what he's saying right now. If you're losing your account on one trade, that's a gamble, okay? So no, good traders don't lose their account on one trade. You could only if you don't care and you say, oh man, I'm just gonna bet on this one trade.
Trading that gives you the biggest advantage, but also the greatest disadvantage, right? If you don't have any discipline, if you don't have rules, you could really mess yourself up. And like I said, trading is gambling. And if you don't control yourself, it could turn into an addiction, right? It's only 1 degree away from turning into a gambling addiction, because that's what happened to me. And so, like I said, the rules, you need to follow them. And they could be simple. They could be like, okay, I only take 3 to 5 trades a day, or I could only lose this amount of money in this day. And the rules should be based on extending your time in the market. That's what the rules should be based on, is having you stay in the market long enough so that you can create a profitable strategy and then work from there. A lot of people say, oh, start with the strategy first, start with the strategy. Let me tell you this. If you don't have rules and you just follow astrology, you're not gonna last long, right? And plus,
I don't know what you mean by that. If you're watching this video, man, let me know what you mean by that, because honestly, you need a strategy first.
Nah, that's bad funny. Bro said, I don't know what he mean by that. Listen, man. Listen. Yeah, wait. It's really bad. Hold on, yeah. It's really bad.
amount of money in this day. And the rules should be based on extending your time in the market. That's what the rules should be based on, is having you stay in the market long enough so that you can create a profitable strategy and then work from there. A lot of people say, oh, start with the strategy first, start with the strategy. Let me tell you this. If you don't have rules and you just follow astrology, you're not gonna last long, right? And plus,
I don't know what you mean by that. If you're watching this video, man, let me know what you mean by that, because honestly, you need a strategy first in order to create rules, okay? It's like, how can you create rules without a strategy? I don't know. But to me, I don't know what you mean by that.
the market's always changing. Strategies are always changing. Strategies, the market, you always need to adapt your strategy. That always fluctuates, right? It's always going to fluctuate. Sometimes one thing works in one condition, next thing you know, it won't work in the other condition. It always fluctuates. The thing that's always static and should be static are your rules. So if you're a beginner trader, please follow your rules, because you're going to end up like me. And when I started trading, I got fully blown addicted to trading. And at first,
day trading addict, I'm addicted. Shout out to all my addicts out there, because trust me,
I ain't gonna lie, me losing today made me feel like, dang, bro, I could have invested that money, real talk. But I don't think, well, some people can get addicted to trading, but I feel like also it's people really wanting to become more financially free, and like knowing that this skill can pay you unlimited amount of income. People just, take trades. Now, of course, you're gonna lose money, bro. Like, that's one thing that you gotta realize, bro. Like, you can't think, oh, I'm gonna come into the trading markets and I ain't about to lose nothing. I'm gonna win every trade, bro. That's not realistic, So let's continue.
a lot of us is addicted to the markets.
it was just half my paycheck, I could still pay my bills, and I would lose the paycheck, half my paycheck, in the stock market, and then still struggle. I would struggle to eat and buy food and gas, but I would still make it through the month. So in the beginning of this year, I was not in debt. I was free. had no debt at all. And so it went from at first risking half my paycheck, and then it went beyond to spending my whole paycheck. So now I'm falling behind on bills, and I'm spending my whole paycheck, losing it in the stock.
Alright, for everybody that's in the stream, make sure I give the stream a thumbs up so that the stream reaches more people. I don't got no hashtags in the description, and I didn't even put in senior attention in the title. So, but we got a couple viewers here, so I appreciate y'all for joining.
Stock market. And at that point, it felt like that was rock bottom for me. Losing my paycheck felt like rock bottom. Eventually, that became normalized. I would just do Uber on the weekends to pay my bills that I was falling behind. And it just became normal at that point to just lose a whole paycheck and just, be okay with it.
Listen, guys, I don't know losing your whole paycheck. This sounds deeper than trading, okay? It sounds like he has some type of addiction. Like me personally, yes, I, took all the money that I had, I put into my trading accounts, but I never, took my bill money and say, okay, let me just put it in my account and try to flip it. No, I was never behind on bills to actually make money on trading. So it sounds like it's deeper than trading what he's going through. He definitely has to fix a lot of mental issues or whatever he's going through.
And
Listen, day trading addict. Don't judge people, bro. Cause if a person wants to try to get this skill down pat, let him try, bro. Real tough. Alright? Let him try. Yeah, we gotta learn from our losses. They sting, they hurt, but you gotta let people. You gotta let them try, bro. Like my cousin told me today. You gotta. Hold on, I'll read the exact message to you because I don't want to get it wrong. Hold on. He said, hold on, I'll tell you right now. Sometimes you gotta burn yourself to know not to touch the stove. That's just the facts. Real talk. But let's continue, y'all.
so when that became normal, it got even worse. It went to, now I was taking out loans. I was getting in debt to fund myself in the stock market. And I'm taking out risky loans. I'm talking 80 plus interest rate.
Guys, please do not take out loans. I did that before. I'm not gonna lie, I did that before.
Crazy.
Trust me, it's not gonna work out the way you think it's gonna work out. Don't take out no loans. It's a waste of time. Put it like that.
I was sometimes taking out a loan. I remember taking out a loan that was 400% interest. Right. So I think I was paying like almost half of it within a week, and just interest alone. Yeah, I was taking out loans, and then it got even worse. I was calling friends and family for money. So it got even worse, and I was calling friends and family money. I started selling some of my stuff to pay for my debts and my bills.
That's why I've been saying.
Okay, so long story short, I went from having no debt to now owing being $14,000 in debt. Keep in mind, I work minimum wage in California, so that's basically almost half my yearly salary right there. $14,000. I think I only make like $30,000 a year, and so that's my current situation now. And it wasn't until this most recent month that it really, really hit me hard. And I mean, hit me really hard. I was really down bad. I actually was in the same situation 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I had enough money in my account to cover all my debt. And in that day, I lost it all. And I was so much emotional pain. I was calling mental health institutes, friends and family, anyone I could call to relieve myself from the pain.
This is why when we learn these skills, we got to realize what comes with these skills, bro. Alright? Now, did I want to lose the money that I lost today in trading? No, I did not. That wasn't my plan. Hey, let me place this trade and then lose. No, that wasn't the plan. But it happens. But don't don't go the extra mile, like you said, like taking out loans or like impulse trading, like how do you say it? Like when you lose a trade, my boy Orlando, yes sir. When you lose a trade, don't try to revenge trade. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. See, get the downloads from the universe. Don't try to revenge trade, alright? My boy Orlando in the building. Yes, sir, bruh, man.
Yeah, like I said before, I don't know if he's going through any mental issues, but that's tough. I think we all go through blown up accounts. We all go through losing a lot of money, but actually taking your rent money and saying, yo, let me put it in my trading account and see how I can flip it. That's a next level type of like addiction. Okay. So now I'm starting to maybe understand his issue. Maybe he's treating trading like gambling. Okay. Cause I did look at one of his older videos where he was trading, he was in and out of trades, and he blew up his account. And somebody wrote in the comment section, like, he's like, yo, bro, you gambling. And then he wrote back, he said, life is a gamble. So if you have that mindset, then yeah, honestly, you can't treat trading like that. You got to treat trading like a business. You know.
Heavy on that, you gotta treat trading like a business, bro. That's another thing, too. That's another reason why I'm doing this. Like, me working on a YouTube channel, this is my business. Me learning how to trade, that's another business. Because like we were talking about in the live stream, the way that the system is designed, it's designed to keep you thinking that you can only make money per hour. Listen, man, I got the entrepreneurial spirit in me. I know that I can make as much money as I want and learn how to keep it and invest it and grow it. So I'm not gonna set a limitation on myself just because other people decide to set limitations on themselves. Feel me?
Let's see what's going on.
And it got to the point where I was really desperate and I was really going through it. That I don't want to say that I'm not super religious, but I was crying in tears. I'm asking God to give me one more shot, give me one more try in the stock market. Let me show you that I'm patient and that I could, really go with this and not gamble. Funny enough, the day after, I got in the market again. I got a loan, and I made money. I was making money. I made money again, and I make money. The next day, I'm making money, and it got to the point where, God actually gave me a second chance. He blessed me, and I had enough money to cover all my debt again. And yesterday, I lost it all.
Dang.
So it was almost like I spit in God's face. He gave me a chance. He blessed me, and I lost it all yesterday. Same scenario. I was calling up people, friends, family, anyone. I was in tears, crying. I felt like I didn't deserve another chance. I'm not gonna cry to God again and ask for another chance. I felt like I didn't deserve a chance, right? Because I asked for him and I spit in his face. I feel like everything that's ever good that's happened to me has been God's fault, and everything that's bad that has happened has been my fault. And so that's why I'm making this video. Maybe my third chance is God's giving me a third chance, and that chance not making money, maybe helping you avoid the pain that I went through, and hopefully you learned something from this video that could help you avoid all this and prevent you from going into this dark path that I went through these last 3 years. So hopefully you learned something. I'm gonna show you the video where I break down mentally. I was kind of hesitant to show you this video because I don't like to portray myself like this, especially in a moment where I'm at my worst.
Hey man, he said that hopefully this video will help someone not going down the same path he's going down, and it probably will. A lot of things happen for a reason. So he's probably, reaching a lot of people, and, he's being the guy that's saying, hey man, listen, do not do what because me personally, I have a similar path where I'm like, I was losing for 8 years straight. So I'm on YouTube telling people, please do not do, don't make the same mistakes I made. Okay. So honestly, I know he's going to.
If y'all got any video suggestions in the chat, y'all could definitely let me know. Cause I like this version of streaming too. It don't always gotta be me just talking and stuff. We could just watch YouTube videos together. Alright, let's. Oh no, this one 2 hours. I'm not watching that one. And I'm not watching these just to make myself feel better about how much money I lost. I'm watching these so that it's like relatable content. Like, I mean, I ain't losing nothing major, but a loss is a loss regardless. Now, I was watching this video earlier right here. The dark side of day trading and ruined her life. Um, and then y'all see Mars asked y'all a question in the chat, y'all. She said, anyone here trade? What works for you? Word though. I know y'all see it. I'm trying to find a good video for us to watch. Alright, let me see if there's something that's recent that people have read. Cause I don't just want it to be like negative things talking about a skill that I actually want to try. I want to see some positive stuff too. Day trading changed my life. Alright, day trading changed my life. We're gonna watch my boy James A. Strong.
A good question is, how do I get started trading a better
trading? See, if you like myself or most people, I'm sure you came for the money. And not just for the money, but we need the money to buy back our time so we can do what we love with who we love. But the crazy part is, I came for the money, but trading literally has evolved me as a man in my everyday life. If you're new to the channel, my name is James Strong. I make videos about trading the futures market, investing in the stock market, and personal finances. We trade to grow our capital, we invest to build wealth, and none of it's possible without good personal finances. Man, when it comes to what trading has done for me, it's like it's hard to fathom until you start to get into it. First and foremost, my patience is off the charts now. I mean, off the charts, because a lot of people, they gonna understand, and I know you understand if you watching this video, you on a journey, man, and no matter if you profitable, you right there, profitable, or you just getting started. This is not gonna happen on your time. Like, even when you get profitable, like, I'm profitable, but I'm still on my journey working my way to my bigger goals. I'm making money consistently. That's great. I would like to make a lot more. You know what I'm saying? If it was up to me, I would like to make 6 figures a month. But that's not my time right now. You feel me? I gotta be patient. I have to learn to be patient. When you're in a trade and you waiting on a setup, how many times have you been antsy and you just pull the trigger?
That was me. Literally, I was antsy. I was fiending. I was like, ooh, sell. And then got cooked.
When you first started, or even now, if you're still struggling with it, just to be moving, and you either lost money or you made money, but you're like, man, it kind of messed your mental. You made money that day, maybe even next day, but that third one got you. Trading teaches you to be patient, because you have to learn to wait for the right moments instead of just rushing in it. Like, there literally is a right time for everything. And when you're doing this, you have to realize that progress takes time and you can't rush progress. And so even when you're at the beginning and you want to just learn a strategy so bad, you just don't know a strategy. I remember being there. I'm like, yo, I remember being at the point where I understood it. But then the person I learned from, or the people rather, mainly that person, I'm a person, I'm going to master strategy first, right? I'm going to master one thing before I move on. I'm like, okay, it works for him, but it don't work for me. Like, all right, dang. Or like you get to the point where like, okay, now I got a strategy, but then it's just one strategy. And you learn there's different seasons and it changes. So then you like, all right, now I want to get a playbook where I have multiple. Dude, I'm going through, or I've gone through it all, right? Through this whole process, man, like this ain't your time. This is universe time. It's the most high time. You feel me? Like you got to just know, man, look, I'm going to give my all and it's going to happen when it's supposed to. You know what I mean? You got to keep that belief and that faith that it's going to happen. And staying calm even when things are moving fast, man, even when they get tough, you got to stay calm. So it's made me become very patient and like, shoot, as a husband, bro, or like, you know, even my daughter on the way, man, like as a future father now, I mean, she already alive, but she born. It's like, bro, like that patience is going to translate over, like, man, like, because you used to being patient every day. Another big one is with that patience, man, comes strategy. Like in life, and I'm a businessman. Y'all know I'm a businessman. Sold my business, went all in with trading, still a businessman, but like that's my main thing. I really enjoy trading. And the upside, that can help you do more things like investing in stock market, you know, investing in real estate, investing in any other endeavors you have. It could be a lot of seed and funding money. Like it's great. In business, there's a lot of strategy that goes into it, right? It's not just like a lot of people think it's like you get a product and you sell it, or you see a demand in the area, you just sell it. Like, no, you have to strategy. You have to be strategic. Like planning is just acting. You just go. Strategy is who, what, when, where, and how you go, or you do, or you whatnot. Like there's more to it. There's a right time to do it. There's a right order to do it. And what order are we doing this stuff? Trading as well helps you with strategy and planning in life, because it's more like chess, not checkers. Especially like you can get in and trade and lose your first 3 trades of that month. And in that month, 10%, 15% in profit. Because the strategy says, hey, keep going. If you playing checkers, or you thinking short term, it ain't gonna happen. When you say, yo, I'm sticking to my plan, because I know statistically, I'm winning 50, 60% of the time, and this is my risk reward, I'm gonna be profitable. It's just a losing streak. It helps you with that. And that also goes right back to that patience piece, right? Just being patient, losing. But like, you know, to stick to the plan, you also know when to adjust when there are curveballs. Okay, hey, this is a little bit off, or maybe you don't have enough data for this. Okay, sit it out, ABC, XYZ, right? But you know that you need to get clear on what you want, and you need to make a clear plan to get there, which calls a strategy, which is strategy. I know for me to be making the money I want to make, when I want to make it, living where I want to live, do I want to do? Hey, yeah, I'm doing great now. Yeah, I've seen, you know, multiple $100 days. I've seen multi-$1,000 days, minutes. But again, this is a reinvestment time. Like, okay, my overall life, it's bigger than trading. My overall life, like, okay, cool, bet. You know, the last 6 months, I'm paying off debt for my family, right? Got my student loans all paid off, bet, boom. My wife's student loans all paid off, bet, boom. Baby girl birthday expenses paid off, bet, boom. Like, I'm not taking the money to go flex and make bigger trades. I have a strategy. I've been strategic, and I say, hey, yo, I paid off my student loans, my wife's student loans, my daughter's birthday expenses. I'm paying this stuff off. So now I can have more money for offensive, like, shots.
And that's a smart thing too, bro. Like using this income to invest it, and using this income to pay things down. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of my goals too. It's not just to learn trading just to make a whole bunch of money, but it's also to take care of things. You know, because you can make an unlimited amount of income when it comes down to trading. You know, when you look at it from a business standpoint, like one of my goals was make profit, put that in the stock market, so that I can own more real estate and own more stocks. You know, and then of course like take care of things that I gotta take care of. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you, I got responsibilities too. So let's get back to it.
You feel me? I can just get more aggressive with my investments and stuff, aka my trades or my actual long-term investments. I can get more aggressive because I've strategized. Even though I could have took all that money, put it into a trading account, how would I have maneuvered knowing I still have other things? Like, that's part of that strategy. Another thing you're gonna learn in life too is risk to reward, man. Because of trading, it's helped me really improve when I look at my risk to reward. It's like one of my things too, when I sold my company, I was making great money, right? Literally, I was making $1,000 a day. And I sold it because although I was making good money, I was away from home and stuff like that. And it was like I wasn't willing to put my family at jeopardy. Like I'm not one of those guys, man. A lot of people, they put money first. I got partners who put their money first, and you know, they got money now, but they ain't got nobody to share it with. That's not me, man. Everything I do is for my family. You feel me? And so I had to weigh the risk to reward. You know, even with trading, I'm like, yo, this is a business and endeavor that a lot of people fail in. And number one, a lot of people give up and they quit because it's hard. It's very hard. It's one of the hardest things you ever do in your life. And because it's you versus you, you have to master yourself. You have to learn to look yourself in the mirror and have accountability and own up to your own mistakes. Because
that's for anything in life, bro. That's facts, bro. It really is you versus you. It's not you versus nobody else. It's you and the charts. That's it. Real talk. So,
when it comes to trading, you could blame whoever you want. Oh, the market did this, whatever. No, you did it. You did it. And that's okay. Learn from it. Get stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is accountability game. A lot of people run from accountability. I thrive on it. I'm the first one to tell you, if I did something wrong, I did it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can only get better by owning up to my mistakes. You feel me? And so going back to the risk to reward, man, like it helps you look at life and be like, is this really worth my time? Like, if I got to put my time and energy in this, I'm talking about a conversation, you know, it ain't gotta be negative enough, but like it could be arguing with somebody or a relationship or a job opportunity or like traveling, whatever it is, man. People want to go on vacation, want to party, have a good time, spring break or for summertime. You like, yo, all right, I could put that 3,000, you know, in that trip. I could put that 3,000 to my education and my trading account. And even if I didn't make money from it, I'm a step closer and I got more knowledge, right? Information that's applied is knowledge, not just information. Nah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say that money, man. Like you could rate a risk to reward versus spend that money and then after the trip, all you got is pictures, and then, oh yeah, you remember that time? Or take the money, get a skill like futures trading that makes you that money, and now you can make extra $3,000, $5,000 a month or more.
you want to hear it too?
And that initial trip pays for trips for your life. Risk versus reward. One of them is gratification now. Another one's gratification. Look, got me talking. I said, one of them is gratification now, and one of them is gratifying later for the rest of your life. Which one do you want? And that's just one example, dude. It's gonna get heavy, and this right here goes right into your decision making. I'm telling you, because we've all been in trades. I've been in trades where I'm like, yo, I'm up 4-1. This happened literally the other week, bro. Like, oh my God. I'm up 4-1. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna hold it to get right here to this point. And I'm looking at market, I'm like, you know, let it turn into a loser. I said, my gosh. But all my saying, right? Losses are lessons, and out of every lesson is a blessing. You feel me? And so you got to look to see out of that loss what's the lesson. So because of that, I can look at my decision making, which is the point, and I'm like, all right, what did I decide, or where did I lack certain decisions I should have made or could have made? I wouldn't say should have, right? Because I have more valuable insights. But what could I have done differently, and let me learn from that, right? Let me get better at making quicker, more confident decisions, right? Let me own those choices. Like this one, I owned it. You know what I'm saying? I took that L and I was ×4 in profit over there. I'm like, yo, but I own that, right? That's my choice. I did that. And I never make a decision either that could wipe out everything, because you never want to make a decision that could destroy everything you work for like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'll be right back. All right,
you can go to work. You can do good for 5 months. You're going to smack your boss in the face. Your job over. You know what I'm saying? That one decision wiped out everything, and it's probably going to affect you getting another job as well. So your decision making, the same thing with trading. Like, you don't want to risk so big. You did good for 5-10 trades. This is why people say like certain things about like they're trading or, oh, you know, they're this, they're that. I'm like, bro, like, yeah, what's your sample size? How long, you know what I'm saying, have you been like that? Because I'm telling you, like, if you can't do it for a stretch of time, you're not really consistent. You know what I mean? Like, and that's okay. That's all right. Like, but you want to address the right issues. It's your decision making, man. You don't want to get to that point, man. You gotta know when to trust your gut, and you gotta know when to, you know, stick to the script, right? As simple as that.
And y'all notice how videos like this be speaking the facts, but y'all see how many views he got? Like this video, he's speaking pure facts, right? He only got 7,000 views, which is a lot on YouTube. But let it be a clear person. Let it be a clear person, bruh. They views be punching. I'm starting to think YouTube got something against the melanated people. I don't like that. Word, I don't like that. But this is a great video.
Money management. This is one of the most slept on. My gosh. But most important, one of the reasons I got profitable so daggone fast is because I have had multiple businesses. And so I know how to start something, one, the right way, right? Like I've started almost 6-figure business for like $5,000. You know, just being resourceful and using leverage and things like that, right? And that was the last one I just sold. Money management is key. A lot of people think spending more money means like it means something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you spent more on a car. Great, you just got a higher car note. My car paid off. My wife's car is paid off. I don't have student loan debt. She don't have student loan debt. Yo, you want to be on offense, but people think like, oh, I'm gonna spend money on this, so I'm gonna put this much money in my trading account. Are you confident in your trading yet? If you're not confident in your trading 100%, don't put that much money in your account. Put it in the bank. Put it in the high yield saving account. Like, put it somewhere else. Put a little bit in there because you're probably gonna lose it, and that's okay. That's your tuition. You feel me? Like, shoot, like, man, but money management is key. I'm great with I've managed multiple businesses. I've started and, you know, ran multiple businesses, made more money every business. Started my first one when I was 21. One of those two ages. I believe 21. And then, like, I've been doing this now, you know, 7 years. Every business. First one, lost money. Second one, lost money. Third one, broke even. Fourth one, made money. Last one, made a lot of money. And so my trajectory has been like this. And that's the same thing with trading. You know, like it's not a straight line. It's not linear, right? It's
let's see. Let's watch some SR content. You need to have your boy on the algorithm, yo. Word, we got to get your boy on the algorithm. Look at us though. Look at us. Yes, sir. Yes, see us. Yes, see us. Yes, sir. Oh, if y'all got some videos y'all want to watch, chat, just let me know. I know we only got 3 people in here, aka 3,000 people. But let me know what y'all want to watch. Cause this is what I be watching on YouTube. Oh, this is another good video right here.
Yes. What's going on, guys? Today, I have a video that I want to look at, and I want to look at this video because I believe a lot of you guys are going through this right now, right?
What's going on, guys? Nice little day out here. Just in my backyard, you know, just touching some grass in my Crocs. But from the title of this video, as you can probably see, I definitely want to talk about just more like my experience of telling people, you know, about Forex trading, specifically family, not so much of friends, but more like family. And I think for me, this is more like a vent, and I think it helps myself, and for you guys, it could be more like a preaching. and maybe just an experience. Maybe if you guys are experiencing the same thing, you know, then you can kind of relate and just feel something from what I gotta say, you know. So I've been forex trading for about 4 years now. Just alright. I mean, I have a 50K FTMO funded account that I've been trading with. I got one withdrawal. I've been trading live funds before that. A lot of wins, a lot of losses. You know how the game goes. And I think the main thing that I want to talk about right here is just the regret that I feel of telling my parents and my other family members, such as my aunts and uncles, about what I do. And here's the thing, you know, as a Jamaican, my whole family being Jamaican, you know, they're very like traditional, and
He's probably, you know, feeling regret, maybe 2 reasons. Okay, he's probably feeling discouraged because number one, he's probably not winning like he's supposed to or winning like he wants to. And the second thing is he's probably at a stage where he's probably not profitable yet and self-doubt is creeping in, right? So you're dealing with family and friends and you're dealing with people, you know, maybe that are negative, right? And then you're not winning at the same time. And those 2 things will weigh on you a lot, you know.
This is why, like, I told y'all about it. My lady knows, my aunt knows, my cousin knows, and then I told my mom. But that's about it. I don't really want to tell nobody that I'm trying to learn this skill because I don't want nobody speaking like negativity over something that I'm trying to learn and grasp. And I know that this could change my life, like real talk. Feel me? And I got the belief, I got the internal belief. So I just have to keep studying and, you know, learn from people that are where I want to be, and then just make smarter decisions when it comes down to trading.
Know when you are trading, especially if you are an entrepreneur, right? Those things will weigh on you because it's like, man, you know, you got that self-doubt creep in. It's like, maybe they are right, you know, maybe I should give up, okay? Whatever. But those are 2 main reasons why a lot of people are discouraged when it comes to that.
or older folks, you know, so they're very old school, very traditional people. You know, when it comes to wanting to be an entrepreneur, wanting to take risks, it doesn't sit well with them. You know, it's more like just go to school, get a job, and work for somebody where you have a guaranteed paycheck at the end of the week or 2. And my mindset has always been like unlimited. You know, I want to be limitless. I want to be able to do what I want to do, go where I want to go on my time. Nobody can tell me anything, right? So I felt like forex trading was that perfect thing for me, you know, and I enjoy it. I love it. However, you know, recently, not even recently, this has been since last year, but you know, it slowly creeps up every here and there, like when you just start hearing some negative comments.
Yeah, so this is basically what I'm saying, that you have self-doubt, like especially if you're not there where you want to be, if you're not making the money that you want to make, and you know, people that's hating on you, and it will start to get to you because it's like, man, you start to second guess yourself or have that self-doubt and say, man, you know, maybe they're all right, or maybe, you know, maybe I should quit. So trust me, I know a lot of you guys are going through this. You know, I had to go through this too.
I've been getting a little bit discouraged, you know, specifically from my dad and my uncle, my dad's brother. You know, it's like, all right, for an example, one time I remember that I went to them, my father and my uncle. You know, we're just chilling at my uncle's on his little like porch, and you know, we're just doing our thing, just hanging out, drinking, just having a good time. And I remember one time my uncle, he asked me about you know, how's the markets, how's trading going, you know, because he knows what I do. And I told him that, you know, I didn't make any money this week. You know, it was like a break-even week, which I prefer that over a losing week. You know, it was a break-even week, and I pretty much told him that, you know, I didn't make money this week, but I did learn something. You know, I definitely learned something. You know, I feel like every week that goes by in the markets, you can learn something.
Yo, shout out to him, because honestly, a lot of people don't think that way, right? They always think about the money. And even if you don't have a profitable week, guys,
Dang,
even
bro, they
if you
got the
don't
auto
make money that
pre-K.
week, learning something is even better, right? Or just almost as equal as making money, because now you can take that
Bring the
information
stop
and
loss.
apply it to next week, and hopefully you can either make money or improve and actually become a better trader. So shout out to him. He actually on a good path.
You know, I told him that my discipline became better. I felt more patient. I became more patient for the setups that I was looking for. Less greed, more maturity. You know, overall, just like good for my mental and for the things that you can't see. You know, they're all in your head, but they're gonna be used. Those things later, they're gonna be used for your success, because the patience, the discipline, you know, those things you can't really put like a, you know, you can't really put a cap on those things. Like those things are just non-physical, and they'll help you later on in your journey.
He's 100% correct, because a lot of times, I talk about this all the time. In the beginning, it's literally impossible to see growth from your P&L, right? Now, you might be growing as a trader, like he said, the things that you can't see, right? So you might be growing your discipline, patience, all this stuff, right? But your P&L might not show that. And that is a hard thing to, grasp, or a hard thing to swallow, because you're like, man, you know that you are getting better, you know that you're smarter, but you're still not profitable yet. And this is where understanding that, okay, I still gotta keep going, okay? So understanding that growth doesn't happen overnight. If you start to build your muscle on day 90, the reason why your muscles are bigger is because day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, right? But guess what? Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, all the way throughout to day 90, right? The first week or two, you didn't see any results at all. So are you gonna give up just because you don't see results? No. In the beginning, you never see results because those results are so tiny, it's not gonna show up. So again, he's talking about the things that you can't see. In the beginning, you have to understand that a lot of things you do, you can't see it. It's not going to show up on your trading account. Okay, you just got to keep pushing.
You know, and when I told him this, it's like he just didn't care. Dad too, father too. Like both just didn't care. It was like, oh, you didn't make any money? Okay, maybe you should quit. Or like, oh, you didn't make any money? This is a break-even week. Oh, that it sounds like it sucks, man. You should do something else. And they kind of ran with that mentality, and it's like every time that I see my uncle, it's same thing. How's the markets? How's trading? Blah blah blah. I give him whatever answer. Father, same shit. You ask me, how's the markets? How's trading? Blah blah. Didn't make any money? Oh, don't care. So you kind of realize, like, for one.
Yeah, I mean, people really don't care about your path, especially parents. But the thing about parents, right? Sometimes, you have to understand where they're coming from. They are trying to protect you, trying to hope that you are better.
Heavy on that your parents are trying to protect you. Like, that's one of the biggest things with our parents, bro. Like, they want the best. They want the best for us, but they want the best that they see for us. If we sit there and we try to take the leap of faith, and if you told your parent, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to start a YouTube channel, I want to start a clothing brand, I want to do whatever, your parents may be okay with it, but then they may be more comfortable with you just getting a job because they're probably not entrepreneurs, you know? But remember, like I said, like your parents always want to protect you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you also got to take that leap of faith. You also got to try. Like, give yourself a chance to try something that you want, that you enjoy. This is why I'm doing YouTube, because this is something that I enjoy, and this is considered, to me, in my mind, this is my business. So I have to keep putting in the work, and I don't be expecting instant results. I expect gradual results over time. Like right now, we doing this live stream. We got six people watching, and it's been 53 minutes. But I still appreciate the six people that we have watching. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And my lady is here supporting. I appreciate you, babe. Real talk. So like, it's gradually. I got 6.65K on the YouTube channel, but 6 viewers, whatever. Still appreciate y'all, bro. Yes, some real ones, but it's appreciating the journey as a whole. All right, let's continue.
Than them, right? They want you to outdo them and be more successful than them. So automatically they are going to be overprotective when it comes to the things you do, especially if you're still living with them, right? They want you to actually do good in life. So when you come to them and saying, yo, listen, I'm day trading, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that, and it's not like something that you get a paycheck every single week, automatically they're gonna say that's risky. Like, bro, you should be a lawyer, a doctor, or whatever the case is. And this is where you as a individual have to make a choice, all right? Do you wanna live the life that they want you to live, or do you wanna live your life, okay? And a lot of parents will try to push you or make you do something just because they want you to be better than them. And a lot of times that's not what your kid wants, okay? So it's, you know, it gets confusing, but it is what it is. You have to be strong enough to say, you know, this is what I want and I'm gonna chase my dreams.
People don't really care unless you're making some type of money. They don't care about what you learned in the markets. They don't care if you became more mature. They don't care if you became more disciplined, that you cut off some greed, that you learned this or that. They don't care. You start to realize that, like, nobody cares about those things. Everybody just cares that you made some damn money. It's always about money, 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 money. And I'm not gonna lie, that is what Forex trading is about. But as a Forex trader, you realize it's a little bit more than just the money. It's more like the psychology and what's in your head. Because when you have those things correct, aligned in your head, you realize that the money is always gonna be there. It's not going anywhere. But you can't make the money unless you have those things right in your head. So
yeah, he's right about that. About the psychology part, but basically, let's go back to what he said about, you know, the parents not only, you know, all he cares about the money, 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 and that's what a lot of people judge you on, right? If you say, hey man, I'm trying to open up a clothing business, and you know, and let's say that they see you next month and they ask you, hey, how's your clothing business doing? And you be like, it's okay, it's kind of slow, right? Automatically they might look at you like, you know, he's not doing good. So a lot of people will judge you because if you're not making money, that's the only thing they can really look at. They're not looking at, okay, you know, you get smarter, you know, your discipline is better, whatever the case is. They're not looking at that. They don't understand trading at a high level, right? They don't understand, oh, you know, you just lost $1,000. Man, that's risky. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you losing $500? Right? They don't understand that, man, in order to make, you know, 1,000, I might have to lose $500, right? So you have to understand, most people will never understand your situation when it comes to day trading. You just got to keep pushing.
Oh, you know, that's just one thing, you know, that always kind of like messed with my head, you know, and then always made me feel like I wasn't doing good enough. You know, I can make X amount of money, some hundreds of dollars in a week, $1,000 in a week, and it's like it just wasn't. It's like it's not enough, you know. It's like it's never gonna be enough for them, you know. So I kind of realized, like, telling family what you do is kind of pointless because it's never really gonna be enough for them. They're always gonna want more. If you tell them that you lost money, they're gonna tell you to quit. They're gonna tell you that you should do something else. They don't like the fact that you take a risk. My mother now, very old school, traditional point of view. She doesn't bug me about, you know, what I make or what I've done per week. She just lets me do my thing. But I know that in her head, like, she definitely wants me to take the whole school and 9-to-5 route, you know, which also puts a little pressure on me because it's like, well, if I don't have anything to show that I'm actually earning from this craft or this industry, then it's almost gonna be like, you know, she's correct and maybe I should go do that. And when you trade now, it's like sometimes you just remember those little things. They're kind of like in the back of your head.
Yeah, so basically, he's right. Again, we talked about it earlier, where if you're not doing good in trading, that self-doubt is going to creep on you and you're going to say, man, maybe they are right. But, you know, his situation, I don't know his situation. I don't know if he's working or, you know, he just basically, you know, have some money saved up and he's trading that money. I don't know his situation, but, you know, if he doesn't have a job, yeah, he's definitely in a tough situation because if he don't have no income coming in, man, it's like every single day they're gonna look at him like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you just on a computer. And how I know is because I've been through that, right? I've been through that where I didn't have a job and I was just on a computer trading and no money was coming in. Okay, so he's definitely in a tough situation. I'm quite sure a lot of you guys are dealing with this too.
And to me, sometimes it makes me want to risk more to try and like prove a point. And sometimes you just got to remember, like, there is no point to prove. You know, there's only something to prove to yourself. You know, I'm not out here trying to impress anybody. You shouldn't be out there trying to impress anybody. You should just grow at your own pace, at your own rate. You know, keep your head straight, stay disciplined, don't be greedy, be patient for your setup, manage your money properly, and over weeks, everything should be straight, you know? But, I mean, that was just my little vent, you know, of just me and my experiences of telling family about Forex trading and the little negativity that they might have and how it makes me feel. So I don't know if this video was any helpful to anybody, if anybody's going through anything similar, but yeah, that was just a quick little video. I hope you guys enjoy, and if I continue making more videos, then I hope you guys watch, like, and subscribe. Peace.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Listen, if you're watching this video, I'm not too sure. Shout out to him. His channel is actually NQ Mitch. So shout out to him. The only thing I can tell you, man, listen, I don't know your situation. I don't know if you have a job. If you don't have a job, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because, especially if you're living under your parents' roof, you know, they're going to look at you every single day. So what I did was I actually got a job, okay? And I figured out a way to day trade plus work. It's going to be tough in the beginning. It's just what it is, you know. I remember one time I just paused trading for a little bit and went hard working 7 days a week just to save up enough money. And I quit that job. I'm not telling you to do this, but I quit that job. You know, I put the money in the account and, you know, trading full time. But of course that didn't work out. But ultimately what I did is I decided to drive for Uber, right? So basically I day traded in the morning, and then in the afternoon I was driving for Uber. So you have to get a job that's flexible.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another vlog, another video where I give you some value.
Shout outs to D Evan Vlogs. This is my first time watching this video, chat.
In trying to help you become a better day trader, a better entrepreneur, and just be more self-sufficient. Right now, as you can tell, I'm in the car. We're gonna call this Car Chronicles. You know what I mean? We're gonna call it Car Chronicles, where when I'm in the car, we vlog in the car, I just give you some type of game. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is my second channel. Once again, for those of you that's new, I do have a main channel with 77,000 subscribers, but this channel is more my value channel, where I give you value about day trading, being an entrepreneur, and just try how to better your life when it comes to just being an entrepreneur. No matter if you're doing selling clothes, day trading, flipping houses, no matter what it is you're doing, you know what I mean? But right now I'm in the car, and as you can tell by the title of the video, day trading changed my life. Now that's a complete fact. Before I ever day traded, before I ever took my first day trade, I was in college, right? I was in college and I was broke as shit, not making no money, didn't want to get a job, but I had to because I had a car note at the time and I had to pay the car note or whatnot. And with that being said, I ended up getting into day trading. A pretty big relative of mine who's pretty big in the trading space just put me on game. Like, you can actually make money from this motherfucker right here. You can literally make money off of this device legitly. And once I figured that out, damn, this is legit. You can really make money just from a couple of minutes of being in the trade, you know what I'm saying? So once I figured that out and realized that it was legit, I put my all into it, you know what I'm saying? I literally put my all into trading, nothing else. Trading, it was my A plan, B plan, C plan. Trading had to work, right? So like I said, I put my all into this and it changed my life. I was literally just scrolling the internet trying to find ways to make money online so that I could be free and still make money and work at the same time. But I didn't want to dedicate my life to a 9 to 5 because nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but me wanted to have the freedom. I wanted to be able to not have to wake up early and listen to someone tell me that I gotta be here at this time. I have to be here, or if I don't come in this time, I get fired, right? That was something I personally didn't want to do. So
Facts. I feel him on that. I ain't going front. It's another reason why I'm picking up this skill, because I'm going to free myself. I don't care how long it take. I'm going to free myself. I'm going to make it happen. Real talk. Me and my lady.
put my all
And my family too.
into day trading, learning the skill, perfecting my craft, bettering myself mentally. Because in the trading game, the mental aspect of trading is legitly the most important part of trading. You have to be fucking disciplined to the point where you're like a robot. Literally, you have to be a fucking robot in trading to actually be successful, because you have to eliminate the emotions. You gotta figure out ways to keep your emotions at bay. You gotta figure out ways to just be a better you when it comes to trading, because emotion will destroy you. Greed will destroy you. What I mean by destroy you is that shit will literally break you down to pieces and you will go broke. You will be stressed out. I've been there before, so I can tell you this because I've been broke. I've been stressed the fuck out because of trading. But I never had a mentor, right? I never had someone tell me, don't do that. I literally had to learn I had to literally learn for myself, guys. I'm not joking when I say that. You know what I'm saying? I literally had to write on a piece of paper to tell myself, this is something you can't do when you're trading, because every time you do this, you lose. Write it down. Don't do this, because every time you do this, you lose. Write it down. So a lot of people say journal your trades. I never journaled my trades. I had to journal the bad habits that I had, and that's what a lot of people don't do.
That's what I'm gonna do too. So journaling everything. Cause today, I wrote down some notes on my phone. I'm gonna start journaling and stuff so that you feel me. I see what I'm writing, and it's like just follow your rules, bro. Don't over leverage. Don't remember what risk to reward is. Don't trade so don't don't over trade. Don't there's certain things that you don't do because this is money and this is like running a business. Real talk.
If you're a beginner, now in time there's so many good traders out. Just follow someone. If you're just starting out, don't try to take the long road now to become a good trader, because you can save yourself from losing so much money. You know, me, maybe it was pride where I didn't want to learn from nobody. I wanted to do this shit myself, so no one can say, hey, I helped you do this. I guess that might have been pride, but I didn't want to learn from nobody. And I'm not saying I didn't want to learn from nobody. I didn't want anyone risking my money personally, right? I didn't want you to tell me to get in this, but you're not telling me why I should get in it. You're not telling me things like that. So I had to learn from my own, and that's exactly what I did. And now I teach hundreds of people every single day and help people make money. They take the trades I take, and we do it that way. But trading literally changed my life. It gave me the freedom that I always knew I wanted. It gave me the ability to just wake up, go here, make money. I can go travel, make money. I can go over here and make money. And that's the freedom. It's like I have a passion for trading, right? And when you actually have a passion for it, you try your best to be the best at it. So with that being said, I knew from the moment I started, from the moment I took that trade and made my first gain on my trade. I don't know if I made money on my first trade or not. I can't remember. But from the moment I made profit on the trade, I knew this shit was my calling. I knew it was my passion, because times when I went on losing streaks and I was losing a lot of money consistently, I just would not stop. And that to me tells me that I have a high passion and high tolerance for this, so it must be my calling because I never would stop. So trading isn't easy, but I guarantee you, if you learn from the right person, if you learn the right correct skills and you just aim to better yourself, trading is easy. And I don't like saying trading is easy because it's not, but you know, if you can get to a point where you understand your discipline, you have the system in place, trading can be very, very easy, and it can be one of the best skills that you learn for the rest of your life because it's stuck with you anywhere you go. As long as you got a phone, a laptop, a tablet, internet, you can make money from the comfort of wherever the fuck you are. All right, so I'm always giving value, so make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I just got to this food place. Matter of fact,
Y'all can subscribe to his channel if y'all want. He said he got a main channel. Let's check it out. It should be in the description. Nope. That would have been smart to put the main channel in the description. Yeah, that's a great video. I think this video right here might pinch this a little bit, but
all right, y'all, man. So,
and I only say that cause I took my first L, so let's watch it.
if you're new to my channel, this is kind of my vlog channel where I give value every video. So if you're still watching up until this point, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you would like to continually get trading knowledge and entrepreneurship knowledge from me. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. But as you can tell by the title of the video, I don't even know what I'm gonna name it yet. But I just want to kind of give you some game and really the reason you suck at trading. You know what I'm saying? The reason you still suck at trading can be, well, I'm not even gonna say it's a lot of reasons, because honestly, it's about a handful. You know what I mean? And the game that I give you guys is just the game that I've learned over the years. All right, this year is gonna make 9 years of me trading. I've been trading full time 7 years, so going on 7 years this year full time, and I teach hundreds of people and I trade live for hundreds of people every single morning. So if you're interested in joining our Discord community, I have a Discord community in the description down below. We have like 600-700 people in the Discord right now, and it's continuously growing, and we're one of the most consistently profitable communities out here. So if you're still struggling to make money, if you're still struggling to be consistent as a day trader, you should definitely check us out, because we put our money where our mouth is. Okay, boom. So let's get into why you suck at trading. Now, honestly, I was one of those people that really sucked at trading in the beginning. You know, I'm not even gonna say I really sucked at it. That's a lie. I'm gonna say that's a lie. Now, I had some bad habits that would cause me to suck at trading, because I could easily make money in the beginning, but I really had bad habits of wanting to make more than I was making, right? I had a small account. I wanted to make more than I was making. I wasn't satisfied with the profits, and that in return caused me to, constantly lose money. I was waking up every morning taking good trades, but I would make the money, and then I would just continuously sit there and try to make more. You know what I'm saying? So basically what that means is, I was making money, but I wasn't disciplined enough to know to walk away. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't disciplined enough I didn't know when to get up, right? So I would constantly come back to my charts, even after a green day. That's the crazy part. Even after a green day, I would still, come back to the desk, try to make a little bit more. And every time I would come back to try to make a little bit more, that's where I would fail. That's where I would lose the profit, and then that's where I would go red, even after having a green day. So that wasn't the strategy. Okay, strategy, we're gonna get into strategy in a second here too, but that right there is just discipline, right? When you make your money, you gotta know how to walk away, okay? The market will always throw curveballs at you, all right? is designed to throw curveballs. It's designed to look like it's going to do one thing and do the opposite. Okay.
Facts. That's a fact. The market could look like it's about to rally up and then go shoot down, or it could be in a downtrend and then you like, yo, it's about to go lower, price about to go lower, and then they hit you with the Uno reverse on you, and now it's going back down. Now it's going the other way. So you like, the market is tricky.
Okay. So once you kind of get into that phase where of knowing that I don't want to trade all day, or I shouldn't trade all day, that's one step closer to being better at trading. You know, I had to learn that the hard way. I didn't have anyone telling me how to do anything. I literally, everything I know, I learned it the hard way. I put it to use. I had to eliminate bad habits and things like that. So I had to discipline myself in order to get good at this shit. So there is no success if you don't learn how to discipline yourself or tell yourself when to walk away from, or you know, when to just get up and go do something else. Like, that's super key. All right, that's super important. The reason you probably still suck at trading is because you don't know how to stop. All right. Now, some real shit. Some of the best money to be made is gonna be made by taking a trade and getting the fuck away. Don't walk away from your desk. Run the fuck away from your desk. You know what I'm saying? Like, mark my words when I tell you, you literally just sitting at a chart or watching charts all day is causing you to lose. I guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? I was that guy, so I know. Okay. Boom. The next thing. Now, there's a lot of, I keep saying there's a lot. Not really, right? It's like a handful of things that most people do on a daily basis, consistent basis, which causes them to, you know, constantly lose money in trading. But the first one is big. You know, that's discipline. That's knowing when to walk away after you know, make your money. And, you know, this leads to the next one, which is having a profitable strategy, a profitable system. There are so many strategies out here, and yet, of course, you can make money with most of them. Doesn't mean that it's a profitable strategy over the long run, right? For an example, a bull flag. I can make money on a bull flag, but you don't want to just strictly base your trades off of a bull flag. You get what I'm saying? Yes, you can make money from it, but how profitable is it over the long term, right? So having a profitable system or strategy is going to be extremely key next to discipline, okay? Because if you don't have a profitable strategy, how the fuck are you going to be profitable? Somebody answer that for me in the back. Somebody. How the fuck are you going to be profitable if you don't have a profitable trading system?
See, these be like some of the underrated YouTube channels, bro. Like, this video should have way more views than this. 467 views. This is what I'm saying. Like, YouTube be playing funny with us content creators, bro. Like, it's crazy. YouTube be moving funny, bro. This video should have thousands of views because he's actually giving out good advice.
Okay? It's impossible. You need a profitable strategy. You need a profitable system. Alright? I have a system. Okay, when I'm trading, I don't have to think too much. If the system tells me to get in, I get in. If the system says no trade right now, no trade. And that right there is some of the best type of trading there is, because I don't have to think. I don't have to guess on what I think is going to happen. Right? The system should be, you know, data over, I'm not going to say back tested, but it should be data analyzed over, you know, months and months and years of the success rate of that system, right? I don't have to think about it. If I see the setup, I'm going to get in, right? Today we took 2 trades. First trade was like a quick loser, but then our second trade was a big winner, and we're done. You know what I mean? And that's all trading is. You just got to, once you develop that system, that game plan, now all you have to do is wait for the system to say, okay, this is a setup. Boom, let me trade the setup, right? The system is going to give you good risk to reward, so I'm not going to say risk to reward is a reason you're losing, because the system should already give you good risk to reward. You get what I'm saying? The system is designed to keep you profitable. Stop loss, target. The system, the strategy, when I'm saying system, the system is nothing but a strategy that, you know, tells you go or no. All right. So, boom, that's important. Find you a system. Find you, you know, if you're a swing trader, day trader, find a system in whichever one of those lanes you prefer to trade. Find a system, stick to that system. If you don't have one, come trade with me. Take my course, sign up for the one-on-one training, and I can teach you systems that are profitable. Okay, boom. So we covered discipline, which is the most important, because if you're not disciplined, you lack discipline, you will never win. All right, we got strategy, system. With no profitable strategy, there's no profitability. There's no money making if you don't got a money making strategy. You might make some money, but if the system isn't profitable, you're going to eventually just continue to lose money over the long period of time. You might think you're making money. For example, you make $20 today, $20 tomorrow, $100 today, $100 tomorrow, and then, you know, that third, fourth day you lose 500, you lose another 500. The day after that you make another 100. That's not a profitable system. I hate to say it, it's not a profitable system. Okay, and that's definitely 100% not a profitable system. All right, get a profitable system, profitable strategy, and that's going to be another reason or another way to, you know, give you a foot forward in trading. All right, so now we covered two big things. Our next reason I have is, man, you just greedy as fuck. The reason you suck at trading is because you are greedy as fuck. Like, you're greedy as fuck. And that's another reason you suck at trading, bro. And I'm just keeping it real. You know, I'm gonna keep it raw. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna tell you the real. You're greedy as fuck.
I was up like $15 right quick when I placed the trade. And I should have just sold. But I thought it was going to go up some more. And it did reverse mad fast. See? And I only had $100 account. It's not like I had like 1,000, 10,000 yet. You feel me? I only had $100. So like, dang.
And I can say that because I was greedy as fuck. I wasn't satisfied with what I was making. So it caused me to overtrade. Right? Greed will fucking kill you in this market. Market will black your eye, knock your teeth out, motherfucking give you a couple headaches. You feel what I'm saying? The market is designed to fuck you up. And he gonna fuck you up and you gonna be like, nah, I can't let this nigga do me like this. I can't let this nigga do me like this. So what you gonna do? You gonna go back in. You gonna like, fuck it, I'm gonna go back in. Then he gonna break your arm, he gonna break your leg. Now you can't do shit. And once you can't do shit, the market don't beat you. It's over with. The market got you. The market did it. You did exactly what the market wanted you to do. Now, one thing you gotta understand is the market is designed to fuck you up. I've been trading going on 9 years and I still will run from the market as if I'm a beginner. What do I mean by that? If I make a couple $100 or I make my money in general, I'm like, I'm getting out of here. I'm done. I'm running away. Because I know I've been trading a long time and I know what the market does to people, bro. You get that little adrenaline rush of making some money. Now you think you can just keep doing it the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Make your money and run, bro. Stop being greedy. Think of it this way. If you gotta take base hits to grow your money, to grow your capital, do that. Because if you buy a stock, for an example, those stocks are gonna slightly go up, you know, month after month after month. Right? When you options trading or if you're futures trading, then you got the opportunity to make, you know, good money in a couple of minutes if you do it right. You feel what I'm saying? So take those base hits. Take the base hits. Stop fucking trying to make, because you see people making $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. Stop trying to be like those people. Before I became profitable, that little run I had before I got profitable, I was making $25 to $50 a day. Okay, end of the month, that's gonna add up and pay a bill. All right, Once you get your hand on more capital, now you can up your size to be able to make $100 a day, $200 a day. It's that simple, but you want to build the consistency. You have to build consistency first.
That's facts. That is facts. Consistency is the name of the game, bro.
Back. Now you can tell by the title of the video, the psychology of trading. A lot of people, you see people talk about it, but you don't really see people elaborate on it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, a lot of people that get into trading, they overlook the psychology part, and that's like legit the most important part when it comes to trading. Like, for real. Like, it's super important that you understand, because think about it this way. You can have the most profitable strategies in the world. You know what I mean? You can literally have a strategy that works 8 times out of 10, right? But think about it this way. Those 2 times that the strategy don't work, if your psychology isn't right, guess what's gonna happen? When you take those 2 losses, you know, even though you know the strategy is a great strategy, you know what I'm saying? You know it's a very good strategy, but when you take those 2 losses, you don't like to lose. You know what I mean? So for an example, when you do lose, you're gonna be very inclined to go heavy to make your money back, because a lot of traders don't like losing, and that's like a huge downfall when it comes to traders. They can't accept a red day, right? 8, damn near probably 9 traders out of 10 people, right? If you get 9 traders, you got 10 people, you take 9 of those people. If you have a red day, let's say you take 2 trades and you're red off of 2 trades, and you're going to be very inclined to try to make all of that back. 9 traders out of 10 are going to do that. And they're going to oversize to get it all back. They're going to overtrade to try to get it all back. Versus just saying, okay, red day today, market's not doing what I wanted it to do, I'm done for the day. 9 traders out of 10 isn't going to say that. They're not going to walk away. They're going to continue to trade to try and make that back. And that's where, you know, a lot of traders fail, bro. I've been in that situation where I just do not want to be red. I just can't accept it. And that inevitably led me down to blowing accounts, big red days that I knew I can't come back from. Just bullshit that you could have avoided by just walking away. You know what I mean? It's your mind, right? When you develop the mindset of I need to make money, I need to make money. That right there that's gonna throw you off big time. I would tell a lot of traders, don't come into trading if you need to make money. Trading should be, you know, an income, but you shouldn't be reliant on it if you don't do it full time, right? Because if you need money, and I learned this at a young age when I first got into trading, and I learned that when I was trading and I know I needed the money, my trading would be off for day after day after day, and I would just be on like a huge losing streak because I know I needed the money. So I was trying to rely on trading to get me the money, and I would lose more money. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, for an example, I had a huge bill to pay, right? But I only have money in my trading account that I need, right? That I can't really afford to pay the bill with or trade. But I have the money in there, so I'm gonna try to use it to trade, right? Even though I know that's my bill money, right? I trade that bill money, and the moment I see any type of drawdown, I'm going to be very, very hesitant about holding it or closing it, because I need the money. So I don't want to see any drawdown, so I might close it for a loss. I try another trade. If I see any type of drawdown, I close it for another loss. So those losses will add up, because you needing the money, you're not going to be comfortable with seeing drawdown, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You ain't going to be comfortable seeing the drawdown. So a big part of it is not trading with money that you need. If you need to have money set aside to trade with. If you don't have that, you get funded. But you need to have money set to the side that you can afford to play with. Because if you can't afford to play with your money, the psychology part of it is gonna really throw you for a loop, because you're not gonna wanna. It's big. It's crazy, but you're not gonna close it for a loss. You're not gonna take the profits because you want to make more so that can pay that bill. It's crazy. Like it's crazy. Like, I'm not even joking. I've been up profits, and I'll let my profits go from profits. The reason I didn't take the profits because I wanted more, so that I could use that to pay that bill. Versus me being in profits, taking some profits, I didn't do it, so I end up letting it come back to zero, and then I end up going red on the day. Dumb, you know what I'm saying? So psychology is very important when it comes to trading, and you need to make sure that you have a checklist of things so that your trading can be, you want to be comfortable. You don't want to just be out here just trading because you want to make money. Trade based off of, it's an income. So you're waiting for setups. You're not just gambling, trying to just take every fucking trade you see. Those right there is gonna burn you in the long run. So, the psychology part is super important because, they got something to do with risk management, emotions.
So I saw the comments. There were a lot of comments telling me that I was gambling, telling me all the reasons why I'm not a profitable trader, telling me how I'm at fault for it all. And there were also a lot of comments that were really full with love and thanking me for sharing my experience. The funny thing about the comments telling me I'm a gambler and that I'm the problem is like, duh. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, I didn't hide the fact that I was overtrading, over leveraging, so I didn't really understand why people were just coming on so strong. It was really like, did you watch the video? Like, this is what I said. I said that I was really mistreating my accounts, and this is why I need to stop. But after rewatching the video, I actually understood that I wasn't clear enough on what my main issue is with trading, which is, although a lot of people told me to work on my psychology and come back, the reason that I definitely should never go back unless a miracle happens and God really wants me to go back, which I do not think will happen anytime soon. So I decided to make this video to be a bit more straightforward, and I'm gonna divide it again in chapters. So in chapter 1, I'm gonna tell you how I actually traded. I went from retail to smart money concepts. And chapter 2, I will explain the real reason I should not go back to trading. And chapter 3 is more about deciding to let go. So yeah, then I will divulge in chapter 4 my other sources of income, which is also a reason that I do not actually need to be trading, and also the reason why, for some comments who were saying that I was too focused on the money, in a sense I was, but that's another reason that was my main problem. But also because of my other sources of income, I wasn't as dependent on making it big. There are some people who go into trading and they don't have any assets, they just need to make it happen. And I never really was in a position where I had to necessarily make it happen or I would starve. Thankfully, thank God I was never in that position. And yeah, chapter 5 would just be conclusion to it all, and I hope it's gonna be really straightforward and really explanatory for all these comments. It was so overwhelming, I couldn't even go through all the comments, but I tried to go through a few. I got a few emails I'm gonna answer soon, but really thank you for all the guys who reached out and really took their time to comment down below, even the haters, because some people were really rude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just guys, we are too used to being anonymous on the internet, so yeah. Anyways, chapter 1, how I actually traded, you know. Obviously in the beginning, in the last video, I already explained that I was in this course by, Lavish Ruby, and she would use like basic concepts. It was like trend lines, RSI, moving averages. So the typical thing that retail traders learn in the beginning when they firstly learn how to trade or learn about trading, let's say it like that. But I really moved on rather quickly to try to want to understand the market more. So obviously Trading in the Zone, like all these books, been there, done that, okay? But what I did, I got to know, in a sense, I found ICT Inner Circle Trader early on, but I really couldn't handle his videos. Like the way he explains is just so tedious. It's really hard to stay focused, and it feels like he's not getting to the point. Like it's back then, like 2020, 2021. But we'll get back to ICT. So I started really getting into smart money concepts, and there were a lot of YouTubers breaking it down for you, talking about points of interest, imbalances. You know, it was really nice because you had these whole like Wyckoff. Oh my god, I already forgot about it. Wyckoff, like accumulation phase and distribution phase. You know, it was really nice and felt more logical to me than to just have random trend lines that will always get broken. But obviously everything has its limits. So I really dived into smart money concepts, and especially in 2022, I think, when ICT came out, 2023, I'm not really sure. When ICT came out with his course, like free course and stuff, I obviously went into it, like for value gaps, for my thing and stuff. I'm not gonna say, you know, everyone has their own way of trading. Everyone has their own way that is working for them. So I'm not saying that one way is necessarily better than the other. I'm saying that I dove into smart money concepts and it did work for me. For all the people who are talking about me gambling and stuff, guys, yes, I was gambling, but it's not that I wasn't trading. And that's what we need to get into now. Obviously, I wanted to show you guys this a bit how I used to trade. Obviously, at first I traded GJ. I was really into GU, GJ, and so mostly Forex in the beginning. And I loved NASDAQ. Like I had years with NASDAQ, but at one point I just went on to move to gold. And the reason for that was the streamer Donbo, because he would always trade GJ and gold. And I saw how volatile, like how much gold moves, and it's just crazy. I literally forgot where I was. I'm sorry, my mom interrupted. Anyways, so I wanted to go because it was so volatile, and it would make sense in chapter 2, but I really needed volatility in my brain, you know? And it will make sense when we go to chapter 2, why I needed it so much. So, like an example, obviously you won't be able to see it that well. It's an old trade, like I think it's March of this year. I had a really good trade, and just for you to see a little bit, like obviously I marked out, this is 2 hours, so I always had a higher time frame breakdown. I would go from weekly, daily, 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, you know. I would have a breakdown to be able to see, like, the market is fractal, you know. I do have an understanding for the market, I'm not gonna lie about that, and nobody can take it from me. Am I gonna say, oh yeah, I'm the best? Never in hell, because I'm not a consistently profitable trader. But for the people who said that you need fundamentals, you need technicals, guys, like I was in Forex Factory, I knew which news not to trade in, which I would still sometimes trade in, because we'll get into that now. And I obviously had an understanding for the market. Even if it's not your way of trading, I still had an understanding for the market. And that's why I did make money. It's not that I didn't make money. Sometimes I would really make money easily. As I said, sometimes I would in one day go from 100 to 2,000, from 100 to 1,000, from 1,000 to, you know, like, it's not that I didn't make money. My problem was that I did not stop. Okay, so let's get into chapter 2. The addiction sets in, and that's what a lot have to understand. Like, oh my god, I feel like I'm so forceful right now, but that's what I really had to admit to myself. I was addicted to trading. I have a trading addiction, guys. So obviously, with all the love, I'm really grateful for other people who told me, hey, just work on your psychology, you can go back. Thank you so much for the love and for the care. But honestly, I have an addiction. And when you are addicted to something, you should never go back. It's like you wouldn't tell a person just because you can have a sip of wine, a person who is super indulgent, like a person who doesn't have a limit, you wouldn't tell them, oh, maybe you can just go back. No, they shouldn't ever go back. They have to be sober because their brain doesn't allow for them to have this limit. And that's something I really have to admit to myself when it comes to trading. Like, I really tried to be disciplined, but I just can't. I'm so addicted to seeing crazy numbers, not even the numbers. Like, I would start out the day and have 1-2 good trades because I was respecting my risk management. I did have risk management, guys. In the beginning of the trading day, I would always be calm and collected. I had good risk management. I made money. I could be done. Like, sometimes I made money and I knew in my head, I knew in my brain. I even told my friends, like I had a good friend of mine who also trades. I told them, oh, I should be done for today. And then I'm like closing the computer, putting my iPad aside, or like going on YouTube, and all of a sudden there's this craving, like, just look at TradingView, look at the market, go back, just see what happens. Don't trade. And I do it, and I see what happens, and I tell myself, oh, there's an opportunity, without actually doing my due diligence, which would be like market the market, like really look for the real opportunity. I was just like, I want to trade. I felt so bored. I would trade just to trade, actually. I was addicted to just being inside of it. Like, I like the feeling of the high, seeing the numbers move, if it was in red or in blue, like just this feeling of the high. And it was toxic. It was toxic as heck because it didn't feel good, but I was addicted. I was just like, I needed to see it. I needed to make it happen. I needed to be in it. It was worse than fear of missing out. And there were times, like, I passed a lot of challenges. Like, even this year in July, I passed the FTMO 100K in US dollars, but it was in euros. So 80,000 euros challenge. I passed it. Like, I have the real account, okay? And guys, I was in profit. I was 1K in profit, and I told myself, okay, Jennifer, be done. Like, it was in the evening. I was like, be done. Don't trade. Just wait for the profit split. Wait for them to pay you the 80% and give you your challenge money back. What did I do the next morning? I woke up, I went on TradingView, telling myself, I just want to see what's going on in the markets. I'm not going to trade. Guys, I traded, and do you know where this account is? I'm €1 away from losing the accounts. Oh, I was 1K in profit. This is so crazy because obviously once you're in drawdown, like, I couldn't trade normally. I couldn't be like, oh yeah, let me just be calm about it. All of a sudden it was, oh, I need to get my loss back. But from the get-go, it wasn't your money. And that's something you have to understand. And consciously, I have an understanding. But do I act after it? No. And it's not to say that I'm not a disciplined person. Like, in every other area in my life, I'm pretty much disciplined. When it comes to fitness, when it comes to health, when it comes to my other work that I do, which I earn money with, I'm pretty disciplined when it comes to all these other sectors. But trading, it wasn't about being disciplined. It wasn't about all the books on discipline I read. It wasn't about me being disciplined in all the other areas in my life. I was addicted. So, chapter 3. I hope this makes it more clear for those who tell me, yes, I was gambling. I was gambling because I was addicted. I wasn't even chasing the trade itself. I was chasing a high. And no, I cannot go back to trading because I have an addiction. I have a freaking addiction. I'm chasing a high. That's why I have this sense of not enough. Like, I can be winning, and for me, it's just about being in a trade. And while I'm in it, I want to be out of it. This is the crazy thing. But I feel so bored, like I need to constantly be in it. This is an addiction. And honestly, so far, I don't really have the tools to dim it down, because it's not about discipline. It's about me being addicted to something, which is the reason I decided to stop. I decided to be earnest with myself. And here we come, chapter 3. I at one point just understood the way I was acting was so erratic. It was so out of character. I had to let it go. I had to stop. I cannot trade. I cannot do it. I cannot do it to myself. I cannot do it to my health. I cannot do it to my relationships, because I become erratic. Like, have you ever seen a person that is addicted to something and how they behave? It's not how they normally are. And that's how I was when I was trading. And I know that there are others who are in the same boat as me. So the first video and even this video is not for the people who are good at trading, who have good risk management, who are disciplined with trading and everything. It's for the people like me who, yes, you are good, but you can stop. You cannot stop. And this is the sign for you to stop. Let it go. You don't have to trade to be a good human being. You don't have to trade to be a worthy person. Sometimes it's okay to not be good at, or to have to stop. Sometimes it's good to let it go. It's okay. But I'm also not trying to bash trading itself. I'm just saying that I had to make a decision that would benefit my mental health and also the health of the relationships I have, not only with myself but with the people around. I was becoming a human being that I simply am not, and that's why I really have to underline it. I was and I am addicted to trading, which is the reason I should not go back. But I'm not saying that everyone else also shouldn't trade. I'm not saying it's a huge scam. I did say that the industry is predatory, and it is. It is a predatory industry. It is. Like, guys, I won challenges. I had like 2 or 3 25K challenges I won with funding talent, like back in the day. Do they still exist? It's a problem. They don't exist anymore. Like, from one day to another, they were just gone. And like, you can constantly see the news. One great YouTube channel that if you wanna have some gurus debunked is Iman Trades or Iman Trading. Yeah, Iman Trading. I love his videos because he's really debunking how some gurus are just lying to our faces, telling us that they're making all these gains that they're not, and then they teach people something that they even, like, they're not even making good money from it, but they then teach others. So you're not actually teaching the real thing. You're not teaching the real knowledge. But he's also not saying that you can't trade. Obviously, everyone can trade. It's true. But
Hey, y'all got any videos y'all want to watch? I've been streaming for an hour. I need to eat some food. I need to take a shower. I want to keep adding to my YouTube channel. We almost at 6,666 supporters. Literally one supporter away. That's crazy. But I'm gonna start doing these streams on the computer, bruh. It's my brother computer, like I told y'all. I just like the streaming aspect and just like letting y'all watch videos on YouTube. Um, we could go to. This is fine. We go to trading view. This is how I need to start trading. I need to start looking at it on the computer. That's what I need to do. I need to start looking at it on the computer. I feel like I feel like I'll be able to read the charts more clearer. I mean, that's still not an excuse. Though. I could read the charts clearly on my phone, but hey, see this is why I tried to sell the S&P at down here. I was supposed to catch a buy, let it rally up, take profits, and then you see it tank. It happens. Let me see. See, I guess we got a market moving right now. I don't know how to go to the demo. 'Cause I wanted to go to the demo. Y'all can see it right here. Only got $20 in this account now. Like I said, I'm gonna make that back. So it's alright. I couldn't even place no trades because you gotta have like a certain margin in the account. So can't do none of that. I gotta wait till next week. But if I read it off the computer, like this is way better to read the charts. I'm not even gonna front. Cause I'll be able to see this clear as day. I'll see this push up right here. I will clearly see this push up right here. And then I'll be able to see this sell off. And then the consolidation period. Everything is consolidating. So the markets could, at this point, the markets could go either way. Like right here, this was a good sell opportunity. Bottomed out. This is a good buy opportunity. Right here, it's another good sell opportunity. So it's like I see why people trade on the computer, bruh. Cause you literally get to see everything clear, like more clearly. And I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm not saying there like trying to sit there and say, like nah, no excuses. It was still a dumb trade regardless, but I see it for what it is, like you know. And then I don't know how to get to the like I was gonna go to the demo. Let's see. I do it like this. Let's see. Alright, this the demo account. So this the demo that I've been trying to practice on. See, and then it even shows you this. Or it even shows you this on the computer. So this how much I'm down on the day. Let me double check. Yeah, I'm down 1,000 on the demo. But yeah, see why I got it up to 150K. And then it gives you this, it gives you this. So right now, this is what the market is doing. Like I said, this is just for me. Like this is how I'm gonna get better is practicing on this because I gotta practice. I gotta improve. You know what I'm saying? I can't just like think like, oh, I'm gonna make 6 figures without really practicing. Like, no, I gotta practice. But I bought 10 contracts out of S&P, and then I bought 40 right here. That's crazy though, bro. Like the more capital you have in your account, obviously the more breathing room. So that's another thing too. Like my focus is just like building capital, um, working on my YouTube channel so that I got another source of income, and continuing to connect with y'all. You know what I'm saying? just having fun with this, cause I really want to get this skill down pat, bro. I know I could do it. I know I could do it. For a fact. But yeah, the market literally is in consolidation. But this is a good buying period right here, because the way that this is showing on the RSI, this is like a it might have a dead cat bounce. So you just do one of these.
Order filled. Order filled.
But you never know. This might punch right back up. So whenever the RSI hits this, that's like a sell point. And then whenever the RSI goes below, like, see it says 13, that means it's oversold right now. That's a good buying opportunity.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
But yeah, see it though. It's just a demo, so obviously this ain't real. You know what I'm saying? This ain't real, but it will be though. 150,000, it will be. Speak into existence.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Cole Otterman with you here today. So I want to talk about some trading cons that no one really talks about, right? Everyone always talks about trading is so great, it's so amazing, you can make so much money, the dream life. And yeah, while that's possible, there's so many cons that when it doesn't work out and when you're struggling to see success, it can just be so tough. So tough. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into it. Let's talk about it. And honestly, this is something that I really get upset that more people don't talk about this. I don't even know if there's any videos on the cons of getting into trading. It's one of those industries where, yeah, you can make a bunch of money and you don't even have to day trade. You can swing trade, you can do option plays and sell options and build a massive account, but it's a double-edged sword. You can make a lot of money, you can also kind of lose everything and really not be in a good spot. So with that being said, let's just hop into it and let's talk about some trading cons. Alright guys, so the first trading con is that trading is so stressful. Like, I don't know another industry where it's as stressful as trading is. And I run a wholesale business, and while that's stressful, I never really feel that stress. Like, there's little fires that need to be put out every now and then, but in trading, whenever you're in a trade, you're basically stressed, winning or losing. Like, you can be down $1,000, be super stressed. You can be up 3,000, be super stressed because I'm trying to get out. It's a tricky situation. And while just life in general is stressful, trading is just that to the nth degree, right? Like, it's just stress on steroids, basically. But I mean, again, the more experience that you get, the better that you can actually deal with stress. And I think it's one of those things where it happens a lot more at the beginning, and over time it just kind of depletes because you know what you're doing, you've been here before, you've had a terrible day and realized that, okay, it's not the end of the world, I'm going to be able to make it back. So that's one of the bad things about trading, but also can be fixed with just some experience and some time. Now, you can lose a bunch of money when you day trade. Like, this is not something to joke about, to take lightly at all. Most people lose every single dime that they put in their trading account. Like, if someone puts in $500 or 50,000 and they're a beginner, they will probably lose all of it. And that's not cool. It's not something to joke about. And that's what sucks, because that money that they just lost, even if it's, you know, even $500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, that you could buy a car with that money. You could go on vacation. You could pay, you know, a couple months rent with that. And you just lost it clicking some buttons. That is crazy, right? Like, that is so wild. And that is one of the things that sucks, is that, you know.
That's why this trading stuff is like, I'm a long-term investor. That's just me. I'm an investor in the stock market. I just want to pick up this skill of trading just to build another skill. But you gotta be prepared for the losses, because the markets don't care about you or how you feel. It don't like, the markets really will humble you. All jokes aside, stock market been humbling me all year, yeah. Real talk. I'm not even going front. Stock market been humbling me all year. Like, year to date, I'm down $2,176. I'm down 12% this year. But all I've been doing is buying more stocks. But this journey will humble me.
Know, yes, you can lose a bunch of money in just regular business or just anything, right? Just spending money. You can lose that money. But in trading, you lose it by literally clicking buttons. It's not like you just bought 10 pairs of shoes with that money and now you have the shoes that you can also go and resell. It's gone. Like, when your account goes from 5,000 to 0, it's done. There's no other way to make money with it. So that's one of the things that sucks. I see so many people, I mean, obviously, like, the majority, 90, 95%, that blow their account in 30 days, not even. And I remember it took me on my first account, now granted this was like a complete joke, but it took me not even like 24 hours to blow it. And that was on MetaTrader 4 in 2019. And I was also following signals, but you just see like how dangerous that can become. And also, the money that you lose can go to way better things. Like, I think what people really struggle to see is just blindly throwing money in your trading account is not something that you should just be like happy to do. Having to replenish your trading account should be like super painful. Like, you don't want to lose this money. Losing money in trading, while yes, it's a learning lesson, it's not something you should really feel great about. You should know what you did wrong, but if you're a beginner and this is your 4th or 5th account replenish, you have to realize, yo, I might have to quit this soon because I will not have enough money to keep going. And it's not reinvesting in day trading. It's not a thing. You're just losing money. And again, the money that you lose can go to bills, learning a high income skill, just so many better things. Taking your family to a nice dinner, taking your girlfriend to a nice dinner, buying her presents. You can just do so much more with the money that you lose than just losing it and pretending like, oh, it's just market tuition. Well, yes, it is for like the first couple times. Anything after that, you're really just teetering on the edge of like pure gambler. And so that can also lead into depression and addiction, because
That's facts too. And this is why I remind myself too. Like, first of all, I'm not even a fan of gambling, so I ain't about to treat none of this as a gamble. But I'm not in the markets to lose money, because who just wakes up and say, "Hey, I want to lose money today"? Like, nah. I'm in the markets to make money, real talk, and to learn the skill. But like, this the thing about this skill, bro. Like, you really gotta be prepared to be able to handle losses, bro. Because the market, once again, the market don't care about how you feel.
Time. You're not seeing success. You have a net worth of 10 grand. You put 2 grand in your account each
Make sure
time.
I give the stream a thumbs up,
and that just implodes. Now you only have, $2,000, $1,000, or not even $1,000 left. I mean, you could have literally spent 9 grand on a lot better things and actually had something to show for it. And I feel like the depression and addiction does happen a lot more in the sports betting realm because there's really not an actual edge there. You literally cannot create an actual strategy. So I feel like that's a lot more just pure gambling. So that's why I feel like there's more of like an addiction and depression issue with that. But 100% there can be depression and addiction that comes up in trading. Like 100%. It doesn't feel good to lose money. It literally does not feel good at all to lose money, to just light money on fire. And again, like if you just think that like, wow, I just burned 9 grand. I could have gone on a vacation, paid off my debts, got a new computer, did this, take a something class, buy stuff for my family, like all of that, but you just put it in a account and just literally lit it on fire. That is it. It's so bad. It's so bad, and I know that it's so tough to get over the hump of just knowing what you're doing. And it took me about 6 months to really get that. Granted, for actual trading, I never like really struggled. It was actually very interesting, my just start. Really, I don't even think I lost more than like a grand or two. But I was also only trading with like a small amount of money. And then once I deposited more, and not losing, but just deposited more to be able to make more, everything just switched. But anyways, guys.
Alright. I'm about to be out of here, y'all. I'm tired. So, I'm going to start streaming more often. And I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all like the streams like this. Make sure you subscribe and give the stream a thumbs up. And enjoy the rest of your night.